directory exists. So those are some of the things that you could actually go ahead and do some research on it. Then let's look at something called as precedence constraints. So what this basically, the idea behind this precedence constraint is that it's like you have a set of tasks and you define what are the set of tasks that should be executed when your previous task succeeds, or what are the set of tasks that should be executed when your previous task fails, right? So what we'll do is we'll make a use of this same demo. We have a execute SQL task and we have a file system task. So let me just create a new connection and I'll create a folder called as, say, demo success. Click on OK, and I'll take one more file system task and set its properties, edit, and create a folder or create a directory. New connection, create a folder, and I'll call this as demo failure. So when I click on this, it gives me a small arrow. I could drag and connect this to my next task. Similarly, when I click on it, it gives me one more arrow. I can drag and connect it to this task. Call this as success task, and I'll call this as failure task. One more thing I need to do is right click on this and say on failure. So the basic idea is when execute SQL task fires, if it's successful, it's going to execute this task, else it's going to execute this task, right? So let me just truncate this table and I'll start debugging. So in this case, it executed the SQL statement and hopefully it should have created a folder. Looks like it didn't. Let me just debug this. Just go to edit, demo success. Oh, I think I should have given it something like this. C drive, C demo success. C drive, C demo failure. Create a folder. Just truncate this 1 second. Let's see whether this works out now. Okay, so it did execute it, and yes, we have a demo success folder created over here. Now let's do one more thing. Let's right click on this, click edit, and say change the queries to something like this. So this is bound to fail, so let's see whether it makes the other folder. Just delete this folder. So the first task failed and you could see the failure task fired. If you see a C drive, yeah, the folder is created. So this was pretty much a very simple demo. There are a set of other tasks also associated in your tabs. Say for example, send mail task. You could configure your SMTP server. I could configure from to BCC details. I do not have an SMTP server set up now, so probably I cannot make this running right now, but it's pretty much simple to configure this. Can then probably attach this to your send mail task and say some other task, like say for example an FTP task, which is again just blindly configuring things. So you could have your um, connection set up over here, in which you could give your server name, your user ID, username, password, probably test the connection and go ahead and build your package. So these were some very simple tasks that we looked at. We also looked at some precedence constraint, and we looked at a small demo on executing a set of tasks when your previous task succeeds, or executing a set of tasks when your previous task fails. You could extend this and build your customized package.